can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the telling, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. And here we are. Hi. That is the handiwork of Mr. Chris Grando.
Tony Productions.
Beautiful.
I love that. That was fun.
That was fun.
We had fun.
We had a lot of laughs.
That, right?
We did. People looked at us like we were little nuts.
Well, when you're walking around in a trench coat and it's 92 degrees out.
True. And then your mother tells you, it looks like you're in your bathrobe. Which, by the way, I think Judy might still be recovering because I sent her the link for Judy's Gems. I do not know if she'll be joining us this evening.
Whoa.
What
happened?
Maybe she's sleeping.
No.
It was a 2-day party.
No chance in France.
It was a 2-day party.
No. Well, I'm kind of sad that I missed the birthday celebration.
Yeah.
Show. Well, I was kind of on it, but that was a good time.
That was
the hair cutting. Come on.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's better than a gem. That's like a full, what'd you do? Like almost an hour? Like 40 something?
It was 44 minutes or whatever.
You got 44 minutes of gems.
She kept looking at me going, are we done yet? Are we done yet?
So she likes her segment on the short.
She likes her short segment. That's it. So welcome back.
Thanks. Great to be back.
Straight out of quarantine.
That's me. This is
look at this. So you want to explain?
It's kind of a little bit like a wine show recap from being in Napa.
My kind of show.
So this is Frog's Leap, which is one of the vineyards we went to, which you can't really see, but there's a little frog on there.
Little frog. It's cute.
And so when you join their wine club, because what happens is you join wine clubs and you become like the Fellowship of the Frog. It's very, very hoity-toity. But this is a Sauv Blanc. This is a Sauvignon Blanc, and it's light. I was gonna do red, but it's just too hot.
It's hot.
So cheers. Great to be back.
Great to have you back.
Sorry I missed the show last week, but there's a lot of good stories from Napa. You like? It's good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I like it a little
yummy.
on a little bit on the colder side.
Mm-hmm.
When you're having a white, like you know, with a red, you kind of want it like 57 degrees, but this is like a little bit colder, and you'd be good to go.
I just got to call. Well, tell me, Judy. She said if you answer your phone, you'd know why I'm not there.
No.
I hope you're okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't answer my phone. I didn't hear it ring. I was setting up for a show.
I wonder, did she call you within the last? Had to be the last half hour because you got here a half hour ago.
Maybe. Yeah. So I want to hear all about Napa.
Yes.
Because I was super jealous, but very happy for you that you got to go.
Yeah,
you look like you had a great time.
Yeah, it was a great time. Great time.
Especially at that last winery.
The last winery we went to, which was Peju, where I came on and did a little cameo there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. We went with 2 other couples that came with us, and my one friend Kevin, who's not really a wine drinker at all, to say the least. He's like a beer guy.
Did we convert him?
Oh, dude, he's walking around like a snob now. He's like swirly. There's Mel doing this now. Kevin with the swirly swirl. Taking a little, and then we learned so much. I mean, to every different winery, you get guys that are really knowledgeable, guys that like took their master's degree in winemaking and wine tasting and how you should be sniffing the top of the glass, cut the glass in half. And if you sniff the bottom of the glass, it's a different smell, and you pick up the earthiness, the this, the that. You smell the top half of the glass, you can tell what kind of.
Can you tell?
You can tell. If you do it a lot, you can tell. I swear to you, you can. Because listen, I'll tell you what.
Wine.
Because at the end, Kevin was like, he was just like, he's a guzzler, so he guzzles a lot. But by the end, he was like, I detect a hint of vanilla. I'm like, vanilla? But you
I
can.
don't know.
You really, really can.
I guess if you do it long enough, I don't want to smell it. I want to drink it.
Well, that's the part of, half the fun
Yeah.
is, learning about it a little bit. But, obviously it's really good wines out there. So you just chug away. It's great. It's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. So each winery is a little different. I suggest if you haven't gone there, it's really, really beautiful. We stayed in Yountville, and that town is just lights out awesome. It was a weird time. It was a really weird time to go with all the COVID stuff going on. So on the downside, you had to kind of wear masks everywhere and follow certain protocols, or you couldn't get in. You had to have reservations to get in everywhere. And on the plus side, you had to follow the protocols, and there wasn't a lot of people there.
That's nice.
So it was like you almost had like these private wine tastings where they, listen, these wineries are giant. So they put you out on a patio, and you kind of have that whole corner to yourself, and they prepped all the wine before you even got there. So the sommelier who was helping you out with the tasting, they were 10 feet away the whole time, and they were telling you all about it, and you had all your stuff there, and it was.
Now let me ask you a question,
Go ahead.
because I know when you do a wine tasting here on the island, you get like a smidgen of wine, and when I went to Italy, this was a taste in Italy.
Yeah,
you got this much wine in the glass.
It's probably a little in between.
In between.
So on Long Island, you probably get like a little smidge like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then out there was like this. Yeah. And then you tried some places you tried 5, and that was okay.
That's
Some places you tried 8. And because they want you to join the wine club, and they bring out the good stuff at the end, and they started like, who wants a little smudge of that?
Did they have little like cookies and stuff
to
cleanse
cheeses,
your palate?
We didn't know nothing out there in terms of they give you some crackers and some breadsticks, but for the most part, like they like to pair stuff with like cheese, which is delicious. Which we learned.
Who doesn't love cheese?
We learned a lot of stuff about like tasting it and then keeping one place we went to, which is Farniente, which is just aesthetically is probably the nicest place we went to out there. It's gorgeous. And when we went, the guy was like, "Oh, keep the cheese in your gums, and then taste the wine." And it was like, "Wow, that's really good!" And I don't know if that's because it was the third winery we went to, and you're on glass 24.
Yeah, it's delicious. Nips. I love every bite of it.
Yeah, but it was really, really good. So a lot of funny stories. Like I'll tell you. So Michelle was trying to tell you the story.
Okay, yeah.
So Kevin, who doesn't drink wine and stuff. So we started buying some wines, right? So the idea there is when you're buying wines, you want to go buy wines, but they have to ship them here and stuff like that. And Kevin's like, "Oh, I'm not buying any wines when he gets there." So we go to one winery, and they offer us a deal on this Alpha Omega. It's like you can't buy in the stores, and this is really good. And it's like, and they were offering a really good deal. And he's like, "I want a case. You gotta split it with me." I'm like, and then Derek's like, "You got him on. You got the hook in him. Set the hook and bring him to the bar."
Reel him in.
So we reeled Kevin in, and he got his first case there. By the end of the trip, so the last one we went to was Peju when I was on.
Uh-huh.
So as we're driving there, and that was kind of the throw-in, we said, "What's it going to take for you to buy another case of wine? Like you're going to end up with more cases of wine because this is like the 4th wine we went to that day. A couple of drinks later, So Kevin's like, "The only way I'm going to buy another case of wine is if I see boobies." We were like,
"Boobies?
Okay."
In Napa?
And I swear that was the quote. So we pull into Peju, and we get out of the car, and we're walking, and everybody just fixates their eyes on a statue. And there's the statue with a woman with boobies.
Boobies.
Next thing you know, Kevin bought 2 cases of wine.
2 cases. That's fantastic. So when are we? The question then begs to be asked.
Yeah.
When are we going to Kevin and Mel's for wine?
Well, let me tell you, they're going to have a lot of it. So we actually decided between the 3 couples that we're all going to split it. So we're each going to get 8 bottles, and it's really awesome wine. It was actually the one the guy poured us.
That red,
it's
red and white blend.
White blend.
That looks really yummy.
You can have that chilled and really cold. And man, I'm telling you, it's awesome stuff. So it's the Peju red white blend, and it's called Providence. Something like that.
Yes, well, the sommelier, is that who he was? He
sommelier.
Came right out in his mask to personally pour it for you. We have a lot of people hopping on. Judy left me a message, so I'm going to say that Judy is exercising her birthday privilege, and it seems to be taking this Thursday off. She did not clear it with me. She waited conveniently close to the show.
Did she not prepare?
I would be surprised.
Did you not write a gem?
I would be surprised, but
because there's things to talk about. especially after the week you had.
Yeah, really.
I saw photos on Facebook. You went to a really good dinner. I heard.
Yep.
So why?
I don't know, but we'll say hi to Mary Rose and Adam and Chris, Wynn and Bob.
Adam, my man.
And Melanie. Now she said, "Come over and drink wine."
Hi, Mel. Yeah, we're on our way. You can come here.
Yeah, you can come here, and we could drink wine after the show.
Yeah, for sure.
So that sounds. How was the flight? What? Tell me about the flight. What did you have to do on the plane?
The flight is so we flew JetBlue. The terminal was basically empty. The planes are. I don't know. I want to say half capacity, but it's probably less than that because what you have is every other seat. So the middle seat empty. The row over there, nobody in it. In front, you had two, and it was scattered throughout the plane. It certainly wasn't sold out.
Did you have to wear your mask
the whole time? You wore your
mask.
So on the ride out's 5:45. You wear your mask for 5 hours and 45 minutes.
Oof.
And that's a bit of a grind. On the way back, 5 hours, same deal.
Were they serving any drinks or anything?
No drinks. So they don't serve you anything. You have almost no contact. When you get on the plane, they give you a bag. They come around with a baggie that had a snack, a bottle of water, actually 2 snacks and a bottle of water, and that was it. That was all you got.
Wow.
And then they came back towards the end of the flight and offered you another water if you wanted it in a bottle.
Could you BYOB?
No serving of alcohol.
No, you couldn't bring your own?
Nope, couldn't bring your own.
It's my favorite part about flying.
Listen, they wouldn't let you on the plane with it, so.
Were the bars open in the airport?
No, yes, the bars were open in the airport. So Mel and I did a little shot of JMO.
Nice,
we got on that long flight, did we not? Actually, I did one. She did dos, which is 2 for you.
People who don't speak
Spanish. I'm multilingual. It's what happens.
Well, this is awkward now because Judy says I'm always prepared. So Judy, I don't know what the deal is, but I sent you the link in your email. So you pop up on my little screen and we'll be ready to go. I just don't know what happened. And I'm sorry I didn't. Now I'm in trouble. I'm sorry.
I don't think you're ever not in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. I really am always in trouble.
You are in trouble.
Speaking of trouble.
You want to do this now?
I do.
All right.
Chris Grando got his first piece of hate mail.
Yeah.
More like a hate message.
Hate messenger. Facebook hate messenger.
So I feel like you made it.
Yeah, I guess if you don't upset somebody at some point.
Yeah.
But.
So would you like to discuss your hate message? Because we are very tongue in cheek on the show. Yeah,
well, it's a comedy show. We try to bring some light comedy in, and if you say something, maybe somebody takes it the wrong way, which you'd probably like to explain to that person the wrong way. But when they send you
a nasty gram,
which is pretty nasty. I mean, he thinks he knows who I am, which is, I guess. Listen. Everybody has a cause. Everybody has a reason. I get it. But to say that he didn't agree with me that I was kidding around that I'm going to call the quarantine police. And then he thought I was defying an executive order. And he said that, and I won't mention your name, sir, if you're watching, that I was above the law.
Yes.
So my first comment to that was, well, an executive order is not law, but that's neither here nor there. But he should know that we always follow protocols and we always do whatever. And I was clearly making a joke. If you watch it back, I watched it back and said, like, come on, man, it's just kind of having fun. And I didn't mean to push anybody's buttons. I mean, certainly, that's not the intent of the show. We have fun. We don't politicize anything. That's not fun right now. So,
but you could consider yourself reported.
Yeah, he said he was going to report me, but maybe you don't understand, sir, that I actually had to report myself. So what happens? So interestingly enough, if you're coming from a hotspot, and we were out there before they designated California a hotspot.
Oh gosh. And,
okay. So they made you fill out a form. And they have a New York State official there, a health official, that takes the form, puts it in a thing, and says, you'll be contacted. Okay. So we were home the next day. And sure enough, somebody from New York State called up and said, you're quarantined 14 days, this, that, the other thing. No problem, because, Michelle, you fill out one per family. But, sir, I am an essential worker. So there are also protocols within the executive order, which is not a law, stating you have to do X, Y, and Z if you want to go to work. And the mere fact that I employ over 200 families and have to keep the businesses going, sir, and can't necessarily quarantine because they kind of depend upon how the business runs. That's a lot of people, 200 times, maybe 4 or 5. That's all I'm responsible for, and in 3 different states. Not a big deal.
And we couldn't respond. Neither one of us.
That you get to the point was when I didn't get the message until I landed, and then I saw it and I screenshotted it, and then went back to find it and it was gone. And then I guess he blocked us, so maybe we lost a viewer, which is bad.
They have,
because we didn't mean anything by it. But all right.
No.
So listen, we got some hate mail. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I did take the COVID test because that was part of the protocol, and I'm happy to say that I'm positive that I'm negative.
And I'm happy that you're negative because I'm sitting here next to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that is great. That is great. Not that you got hate mail, although I really.
You actually were excited, like, oh, you're kidding. We made it. We made it.
We made it. We've made it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where. We made it on.
Let me apologize in advance to anybody else we piss off tonight, because at some point, the more wine we drink, we might, which is fine.
Entirely possible.
Which is fine.
Entirely possible. So we do not have a guest tonight.
No, it's just you and me.
It's just us again. We're always on the lookout for guests.
Yeah.
So,
Who wants to be on?
I just had a lovely conversation with a friend's sister, and she had I was talking to her because she's having the same neck surgery today that I had.
Whoa.
So we were just chatting about it and everything, and then we were talking about the show, and she's offered to help me with guests and stuff because she's got a lot of contacts. So
let's go.
We're always
Britney Spears.
looking for guests. Poor Britney.
It's not good. I've left Britney off the show today.
I have
because
to say,
we're kind of in mourning.
You know,
and even my daughter agrees with me. We should be in mourning, right? A little bit. Yeah. Like not mourning because we just feel bad that she's kind of cooped up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, because I was not. I don't want to say I wasn't a Britney fan, but I wasn't one way or the other about
Here we go with this now.
Britney.
However, come on the show.
However, after watching her on Instagram, and watching her videos, and seeing that she doesn't seem to be herself, and then I've seen a ton of stuff on TikTok. People like save Britney, and so I asked you. I was like, "What is going on?
There's an issue going on
with this girl." And I feel bad for her because she's got kids and she's talented and she's kind of almost like being held prisoner in her home.
Who knows what's true, what's not true.
We don't know. I'm not making any assumptions. I'm telling you my impression from the video.
You got to use the word allegedly.
Allegedly, she's prisoner in her own home.
Yeah, pretty much. And that, either her manager and her dad have her in a conservatorship and kind of control everything that she does, and she gets limited time with the children, and anything she does is controlled if she wants to go out or go here or go there. That's what the rumors were. There's a pretty a good, when it's 1 minute man on like Barstool, he actually sums it up pretty good. If you see that one on Instagram, Barstool, that's really, really funny. And he's right. And he's like, there's subliminal messages there. Like somebody said, if you're in trouble, wear yellow tomorrow. And then she wore a yellow shirt. So and it could have been by chance, and it could have, But,
well, she is answering her fans' questions if they ask her questions.
Had I known.
On Instagram. So I was almost going to be like, hey, Britt, want to be on the show? But then I was like, don't do that, because I already contacted her people and was told politely that she's not doing any, Britney Spears is not doing any media at this time. So I didn't want to,
we're not rocking
do
the boat,
that. I don't want to rock
we
the
will
boat.
Eventually get her on.
Yeah, we're getting her on.
This is
somehow.
100% chance.
Somehow.
Right?
Adam, we're talking about Britney Spears, if you just tuned in, and she's not, Chris said she's not, her cardboard cutout will not be appearing on the show tonight.
Appearing. And I'm not kidding, because some people are gonna be like, "It's coming."
I'm looking around the yard now, going, "It's hidden here somewhere."
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
She doesn't believe me.
I don't, because Britney has been a fixture since your beginning.
Yes, but we're doing a lot of talk about Britney Spears.
We are. Yeah.
It's almost too much. I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Judy's birthday. I want to talk about the reaction to the hair cutting drama that went on.
That was hilarious.
Which was fantastic. I want to talk about the dinner You guys went to dinner
We
as a
did,
family. That
we
was
did.
kind of fun,
That was wonderful.
right?
I
And-
even had a little
slideshow
prepared, and it
Well,
won't load up.
Can you put that? Well, maybe you can put it on. Just let everybody know.
I'll
Maybe
put
we'll
it on
Facebook.
Facebook.
We'll put it on. Maybe can we upload that to YouTube?
I can put it on YouTube. I can put it on Facebook. I can put it on Instagram. I could go on. I'll put it on my TikTok. I mean, I'll put it everywhere.
All right.
Because I get up in the morning. It takes me now about 20 minutes to check all my social media. And I really don't know what I'm checking for because nobody's reaching out. But
Listen, you heard from Britney Spears' publicist.
I did.
We're in the a step in the right direction.
we are. We're in the right direction. We are going in the right direction. What did Adam say? She hasn't been well since her first couple of songs. Don't we recall the shaved head phase? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I
That
do
was
not.
years and years ago.
Yes.
But don't forget, she kind of pulled it together. Then she,
She got
kids
her
back,
thing in
got her life
Vegas. She
back,
was
had
doing.
the gig in Vegas, did American Idol, did all that kind of stuff where she seemed fairly normal. I mean, if you listen to some of the interviews, not that I listen to all of her.
I think she's just naturally kooky too. I think she's just that kind of
There's a bit of that. I mean,
kooky personality to her.
Listen, maybe it's, but I don't want to say that birds of a feather, but you were child stars with the same agent.
That is true.
You might have a little kookiness.
Yeah, well, we know I'm kooky. I embrace my kookiness. I'm good with it. So, all right. So Judy's birthday.
Yeah.
So you and Michelle sent us a bottle of wine,
Yes,
which
we did.
was such a nice surprise.
Yeah.
It really was a nice surprise.
Yeah, it was awesome, right?
Yeah.
That place is great. It's Denoy again.
Denoy. They did a beautiful
Our future
job.
sponsor. Thank you, guys.
Yes, really. We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Jesse.
They treated, we got there and our table was ready and they had us all the way in the back. And I thought, well, she's trying to hide me, which I didn't blame her because she met me. I would hide me too.
We took over the restaurant for a couple hours.
We did. But no, they had this beautiful table set up with the outdoor chairs with these big red comfortable pillows on them. I mean, just class all the way. I felt like I was in Italy again.
Yeah. He did a nice job on that. And it was, because you had to add some tables and you had to do it phase 2, I believe, right? So outside, you could fit more tables out there and accommodate. So you want these guys to survive and thrive.
And honestly, I really hope, yes, Chris saw your message. She said, thank you, Michelle, so much for the delicious
yeah, no kidding me.
I really hope that when everything goes back to normal, whatever that is, I really hope they don't do away with the outdoor dining, especially in the summer and the fall, because I really love it.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I mean, every place. I'm talking about every place. I really love the fact that you can go out in the summer and sit outside and enjoy your meal.
Yeah, and I actually think Bayshore is doing something cool where they're going to shut down Main Street so the restaurants on Main Street can utilize the spaces. Awesome. So I was thinking so if we can get the Islip Chamber of Commerce president on, which we're trying, who's Dang Barbecue, which we'll get to
to get him. Can we set up on Main Street?
Well, can Islip kind of do the same thing, whether you do it on a Sunday night or you do something just to maybe revitalize, because they're trying to do it in the backs. But Islip's tough just because of the the parking lot in the back there. Yeah, there's not a ton of parking.
But if you open up the municipal parking, the town hall parking lot, and
but I think people would actually walk up.
Yeah.
So in the town, or park on the.
I mean, I might even consider trekking from the other side of the tracks. Yeah. I think that's where I live.
Well, you've always been on the other side. But Patcho did it. Yeah. I think it was successful. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's got to be, right?
Yeah. I think we should. I think Islip should definitely think about something like that. Yeah. So back to the meal. Absolutely delicious.
Okay.
What'd you order? I ordered. What the heck was it called? It was lobster and shrimp and fresh pasta.
Oh yeah.
I forget what it was called.
Yeah, they make the pasta right there. Man.
But oh my God, it was amazing. Yeah. It was so good. And I had the clams casino before that.
Delicious.
Yeah. I mean,
Did anybody have the Scarpiello? Because that's like world famous.
I don't think anybody had the Scarpiello. My sister had the Chilean sea bass.
Yep, that's a big hit.
And Judy,
what did Judy get?
She had a steak.
How was the steak?
Had to be sent back. Had to be sent back.
Happy birthday.
It was, and I agree with her. It was way overcooked. I would not have enjoyed it.
What did she order?
It was brown. She ordered it medium.
Okay.
And it was brown.
So you got well. You didn't even get medium well. You got well.
Right. And then, but the funniest part is they were so gracious and lovely, and they brought it back and they made her a new steak, and she had ordered the string beans. So when they brought it back, they brought it with the string beans. But meanwhile, while she was waiting for her meal, she saw somebody else had the zucchini.
Oh.
She's like, I wish I got the zucchini. I go, you have the string beans. Eat the string beans.
What?
But
did you order? You could have asked for a side of
we could have, but she wasn't going to eat the side of zucchini. As it was, we were all done waiting for her.
So her eyes were bigger than her stomach at that point. It just looked good. Well, that's enough.
But
that's enough to drag you back. That's what they do. They drag you back in.
I mean, what else we got? For the table, we got something else. We got Clams Casino. I don't remember.
How much wine did you have?
It was 2 bottles. Not by myself, but might as well have been. I do remember at one point, I think my mother told me to shush that I was being too loud.
Similar to Hank right now?
Yeah, similar to Hank. But I can't wait to go back there because I just, my girls.
Yeah, well, let's go. I want to go with you.
All right, I'm in.
Let's do
it.
I love that place.
I adore it. I adore it. I adore it. So, yeah, so it was a lovely birthday. And then she hates when you have them come out and sing happy birthday. So, of course.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
There was no chance that was not happening. That was going to happen no matter what.
So they brought it out and we're singing happy birthday. And it was great. It was really good. And we had the
happy birthday, Judy.
Yes.
And when you come on, I will
75 years.
75 years, yeah, man.
Young. 75 years.
100%.
And then we had a little, this is funny actually. So my sister and I planned to have a little luncheon for her the next day with her friends. We didn't want to tell her.
Surprise lunch.
Especially at 75. There's only one surprise left when you're getting up there. And that's, not waking up in the morning. Surprise! You're not here anymore. So we wanted to surprise her.
Right.
But she had made an appointment for a car. And my sister asked her to please, change the appointment. She would go with her, but she can't go with her.
Did you know this? Oh, so you knew. Oh, so Amy knew.
Amy knew. So.
Did you know?
I did, but I didn't remember.
Okay.
Classic me. So anyway, so she wouldn't change the appointment unless she knew why Amy was so adamant on her changing the appointment. So she goes, because we're having a luncheon for you. She's like, oh. So she says to her, did you invite my friends?
Oh.
Amy goes, no, Mom, it's just me and Roseanne. Of course we invited your friends. So
she didn't believe you.
Now she found out, right? Now she found out. I will tell them about your eye, Mom. That was hilarious. I forgot about that. Now she found out. So now the reason we didn't want to tell her was really not so much for the surprise. It was because she's a Budinsky.
Oh.
So immediately she finds out and she tells me, make sangria. So I yes her to death. Had no plans on making sangria at all. Then I get a message the next day. Don't make sangria. I said, I wasn't going to. I said, now see yourself out of the planning. You're the guest of honor.
Right.
Well, it's just I know what my friends like to drink. I go, well, then why did you suggest sangria in the first place?
You must have had an inkling.
If you know what they like to
but
drink.
By the way, this is your birthday.
Yeah. And then she says, well, how about mimosas? And I was like, she just can't help herself. She can't help herself. So she showed up.
Is that true?
It is true.
It's true.
And I got her the big giant 75 balloon.
I saw the photos. Right? That looked awesome.
Yeah, the big balloon. And I made her take them home until they are dead flat on the ground because they were so expensive. I'm like, if you throw those balloons away.
Actually, we're going to blow them up again.
Yeah. We saved the 7 because we're gonna use it next year. we're gonna glue on a side to the 5 and make that 5 a 6.
We're just gonna get a 6 now for the next bunch of years, 5 more years, and then we're good. And we roll into the 8s.
Then we go, yeah. Then those are
Judy's gems when you're 80.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be amazing. So let me tell you about. And so anyway, her friends came and it was lovely. And she said that this was her best birthday ever, which makes me so happy.
That's awesome.
That makes me so happy that she had a good birthday, because she deserves a good birthday. She does a lot for everybody in her family, and she's a good person, and she deserves a really great birthday.
I will drink to that.
I will drink to that as well.
75 years.
Judy, to you.
But I got to hear about the eye.
This is classic. Okay. So she thought she might try her hand at false eyelashes for her birthday.
Wait, she's putting them on?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
So
they have companies that do this.
So apparently the eyelashes wound up like up here, right? So she quickly. Is
there a photo? Please.
There is no photo.
Baby Jesus, please. Where's the photo?
She quickly abandoned the whole operation.
After one eye?
After one eye. Took it off. Couldn't do it. She couldn't get them where they're supposed to be. It is very difficult to get false eyelashes on, but she couldn't get them where they needed to be. And so we're eating dinner, and she just had surgery on one of her eyes, laser surgery, like a little touch-up. And
we thought it was a good idea to put something on the eyes.
Yeah. So my sister's watching her, and my mother's eye keeps like going like this.
Like twitching, like a twitch.
Yeah. And all my sister's thinking is, oh my God, is she stroking out on her?
Oh, jeez, Amy.
Like, her eye was like, really? And finally, Amy goes, what is wrong with your eye? And she's laughing so hard, and then remembered she didn't get all the glue off. So her eyelid was sticking up on her eye. And her eye kept getting stuck on her eyelid. It was so funny.
Are you stroking or are you having a glue incident?
We were crying. I'm glad it was a glue incident and not anything else, because, that would have really brought the party down.
Yeah, you think?
So that was the big Judy celebration. So I did, Mom, I made a little slideshow for you. And
I saw it. It's awesome.
It wouldn't come up here, but I will put it on Facebook for you, because I want everybody to see it. I got some pictures of her in there when she was young, when I was a baby, like a young chickie. She was a little young chick. She's a little hot stage mom. Hot stuff. So so I'll put that up. But and now I have time to tweak it and add some stuff to it. So I'll make it look better. Yeah. But that was the big birthday celebration.
Yes, awesome. That sounds good.
We all survived it. We It was exhausting.
Did anybody see the opening to the show? Curious.
Yes, I did. We have a new opening. It was all Chris's idea.
Well, not all of it.
Well, the original concept.
Yes.
Was your idea?
Mary Tyler Moorish.
Yes.
We're gonna make it after all.
We are. And my kids had no clue what that was. So
nothing, right?
I had to show them the real Mary Tyler Moore.
Madison didn't know Mary Tyler Moore.
Bridget told me I should have led with that, because then it would have made more sense when I showed her our version.
Oh, you should have started.
I should have showed her the Mary Tyler Moore first. But so for all the young people watching, go Google the original Mary Tyler Moore intro, and then you see our intro, and we did a little
play on it. We took a little creative license.
We did. Incorporated the masks.
And who sings?
I did. He tortured me until he finally.
I asked for weeks. Why can't I? You're a singer. This is what you do.
Until he finally found the karaoke version that let me lower the key.
Cost me $1.99.
Because it was in the funny thing is,
it did lower the key.
You sent it to me. I clicked on it, and then I had to purchase it.
Oh, you can't.
Only the person who purchases it can use it.
That is some frabernacle bull.
So I $1.99. I mean, sure.
But now it costs us $4.
I won't pay the rent this month, but hey. No. So it was all good, but that was a lot of fun. We did that in record time.
Yeah, we did do it in record time, and a lot of it was like one shoot done.
Yeah, we're good.
Well,
the geese.
You're good. You were we got the geese in there. There's a little Mary Tyler Moore. She has the ducks in there. We had geese.
We had geese, because that's what we have on Long Island. Long Island
we found them. Canadian geese.
Canadian geese on Long Island. Do you know what's all over Lindenhurst? I just found out. Parrots.
Parrots?
Parrots.
I did not know this.
My mother's friend, who was at her luncheon, who's my aunt, I call her my Aunt Pat because since I'm this big, I've known her, you know? And we were neighbors, and they're still friends. And she was showing me this picture of this little green parrot, and apparently they're all over Lindenhurst, build these giant nests.
Who broke into the parrot shop?
And they're coming. They're coming for Long Island. We're going to be inundated with parrots.
I did see a little yellow guy in Islip. It was like a little yellow.
Was it a canary?
Almost looked like a canary or a parakeet or something like that. I can't tell. You know what's around a lot lately is cardinals.
Yes, lots of cardinals. Lots of
You know
cardinals.
what they say?
That's an angel.
That's an angel.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, you know what else I did on the plane?
What'd you do?
I read a book.
Oh, you read a book.
I read a book.
I am broadening your horizons. I just want to say.
This is work. Like, listen.
This is work. This is not easy.
I like to do the research, and I like the book, so it was good.
And we're doing an event on the 30th.
Yes, we are. So you should get Suki because I read Suki. I read cover to cover. So this is what happens when shame on JetBlue. And I was going to read the book no matter what, but I'm just saying the TVs weren't working. I probably would have got stuck watching, which I watched The Gentleman, which was awesome.
The Gentleman, what's that?
And then 1917. The Gentleman's with Matthew McConaughey, and that's really
all right.
A lot of twists and turns. Guy Ritchie. It's a fun movie. And then I watched 1917, which is like a World War I kind of.
What's going on here?
You got a little flip. It's the humidity.
It's,
you need your clip.
I need my clip, but Judy. I'm not allowed to wear my clip anymore because my mother doesn't like it.
Judy.
Okay, I'm gonna fix it. But anyway, so
I'm just so I read the book, which kind of brings it to like Cardinals and like all that stuff going on. See, now I'm thinking about all this.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
I got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, he's got questions. He's got questions, and that's good.
Chris, I'm asking questions, and you're gonna have to answer every one of them.
So, yep. She loved the opening. She's still watching, so that's nice. And we're doing that event July 30th. We will be streaming live from the Lindenhurst Memorial Library. I know she tagged me in it. I was
tagged. I'm gonna share it. I'll share it as well.
Because also if you're in Lindenhurst, there are restaurants I think that are going to start.
There's something going on. I'm curious about
a crawl. Like you can order the food. I think if you say you're doing it through the Lindenhurst.
There's something about a shot.
A Suki
shot. Yeah.
The Suki shot. Which is like
that?
Oh, she explained it today. I think it's like triple sec and
can we do it during the show? I think we should do it.
We can. We have to.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
We have to sneak it in. A little
it's
flask,
library.
It's a library.
Shit, I'm gonna piss off more people. I'm turning off my Facebook Messenger. You're all done. You want to complain? Tell somebody who cares.
Tell me. I'll pass it on to him. No, but that's going to be very. She's got a pretty big following for
Excited
Suki.
about that. That'll
We're
be
trying
fun.
to get the mayor of Lindenhurst back.
Okay.
Because he absolutely loves the book. It's his favorite book. They're friends, so we're trying to get him.
I like it.
And Chris is also going to be on our Women in Business show whenever that is. I'm thinking August.
Ladies, let's get it together.
13th is the date that I'm coming up with, and that's got to be the date because Tanya DeCosimo, who is Power Magazine, she just interviewed Carrie and Napa of Dancing with the Stars.
All right, very good.
She can't make it on the 23rd of July, so I think we're going to do August 13th.
All right.
And
more.
August 6th.
More reading.
Jennifer Paris, editor and founder of Celebrity Parent Magazine, which profiled me some years ago.
Excellent.
And Tony.
The good thing about magazines is photos.
And it's online.
It's online and there's photos.
Yeah. So
not much reading involved.
Kind
of happy now.
And so, I think, that'll be a really interesting show because I know she's taken it. She's really growing it, and she interviews a lot of celebrity parents. So I was really kind of honored to be even a part of that.
Heck yeah.
Well,
you're
because I'm definitely a parent.
Your daughter.
A parent.
Well, your daughter is going to be a celebrity. She's doing stand-up.
She's doing stand-up, and she's funny as hell. We did an open mic last night.
Come on.
It was me, Bridget, and like 16 guys.
Really? Were they funny?
Yeah, they were funny.
Yeah.
But you know, they were all young, so a lot of my stuff kind of just went right over their heads. They didn't get it.
Well, how was the audience? Was the audience young?
There was no audience. It was just comics.
Oh,
That's
so
yeah.
you're doing
just
virtual.
working stuff
What am I
out.
thinking about? See, I'm thinking things are normal.
But guess what?
What?
Comedy's coming back.
Okay.
I've got a show. I'm doing a show at Barton's Place on July 24th.
So now what are we talking to everybody outside? How does that work?
Yes, outdoors.
It's outdoors.
Yes,
Oh,
and I believe, and I have one August 7th at Governor's. I don't know if I think they're doing it on the patio. I have to find out, but
Right,
Governor's has outfitted.
Where's the first? Let's review.
July 24th.
We got a lot of stuff.
We do
to promote here. So go ahead.
So July 24th.
Let's do comedy. This is Roseanne.
This is comedy. July 24th, Barton's Place.
Got it. Where's that?
That's in Middle Country.
In the Middle East, that's not funny.
Middle Country.
Oh. Middle Country.
And then Governor's Little Room, which Governor's now because there's the Little Room it's outside, I think, August 7th. That was a rescheduled show. That was the show we were supposed to have back in, I believe it was June. And so we had to reschedule it. So I'm excited that that's happening again.
Awesome.
I've been writing
go watch
new material.
Roseanne. It's really funny. This is all new stuff.
Yep. Been working on some other new stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
A lot of stuff about her father. It's kind of uncomfortable sometimes.
Well, listen.
You know.
That's in real life. We can work it into comedy.
It's what it is. It's funny.
It's what it is.
I can't help it. Bridget is really funny. Oh, watermelon vodka and triple sec. That's the Suki.
You had me at vodka.
Albert Salinatri, hi. He was a student of mine at West. Yes, Albert, I remember you. Absolutely.
What's up, Albert?
We're friends on Facebook now, so it's nice that you're joining in and watching.
How many friends do you have on Facebook?
How many? Look who's joining us.
What?
Look who it is.
Here we go.
Judy's Gems. They're about to happen.
Let's get to it.
Let's get her on here. Let's see what's going on.
Don't mind the way I look. I really should go.
Pull your camera. It's too late. Pull your camera down a little bit. Your whole mouth is cut off. There we go. What was the issue, Judy? What was the issue?
What?
What are you eating? You're really not prepared.
My birthday cake.
You're eating your birthday cake. Ah, good cake. Patsy's Bakery in Lindenhurst. It was a delicious cake.
Nice job.
I have to say. So what was the story here? What's the problem?
I was very busy.
Doing what?
You know I had an MRI.
You did?
At 4:30.
4:30, Mom. That was 3 hours ago.
3.5 hours ago.
How long did it
take?
How long did it take?
I was there about 45 minutes.
Did you stay completely still? Isn't that the worst?
Yeah. No, it was fine.
So you got out of there 5:15. Let's call it 5:30 for argument's sake. Put in some wait time.
I had to go pick up a prescription. I had to pick up something for dinner. I had nothing prepared. I was hungry. And by the time I got home and put everything away and made my dinner, I didn't want you to see me eating.
Oh, because it's so much different from now.
Yeah, because you're eating cake now.
It's so good. It really is.
Judy.
Yeah, the show's going.
7 o'clock.
Curtain. 5 minutes.
That's when it happens.
5 minutes, Judy.
So do you have a gem for us?
Yes.
No, actually, I was not going to complain tonight. I was going to just say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. I was overwhelmed. I was touched, Chris, by your gesture, you and Michelle, for remembering me and having sent Roseanne a bottle of wine. It was lovely. No, I drank it too. It was really good. It was really good.
What was
right?
it?
Didn't I drink?
You did. We got an Italian bread, a Toscano.
Fantastic.
Toscano Rossi.
All right.
It was delicious.
And just everything was delicious. Everything was really good. Yes. Really good. Yes. And I think I had the best birthday ever.
And the best birthday ever. That makes
it
happy.
Was.
That's awesome.
It really was. But I have a confession to make.
All right.
Mom, if this is about the balloons, we're going to have a problem.
Here's the balloon.
Oh yeah.
All right, good. Where's the 75?
What's that?
Ask your sister. I don't know.
What happened?
Amy, what'd you do?
I couldn't bring them home. I had too much stuff.
I wasn't going to do this.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do this, but now I'm going to tell you, $45 for balloons, and you got rid of the 75.
And
Are
you
you
saved
crazy?
You're my mother. It was your 75th birthday.
The least we could do.
But never again,
I'm sorry.
Judy. Now you're getting latex.
Well,
Why
maybe
would you do that? Why did you spend so much money on balloons?
Because I love you.
And you're only 75 bucks. Next year you're gonna be 76, so now we only have to buy the 6.
No, now we got to buy both of them again. She got rid of the 75.
No,
She
you
left
don't have to buy nothing.
it, which
Nothing.
means that stuff was cut up, deflated, and in the garbage. And that witch lied to me, Amy. You lied to me today.
Did she? Oh.
You took them home.
Hmm.
I didn't know that story.
She told me she took them home.
Did she not think you were gonna ask?
I mean, really. So, but
Well,
that's
Judy, I'm so happy you had the greatest birthday, and the eye.
I did.
What were you thinking with the eye story where you left the glue on? Did you think you got it all?
I wiped the glue off,
Right.
but I didn't realize it was still there, some of it. And Amy scared me. She kept going, there it goes again. And everybody's catching it. And Sarah goes, oh my God, look, I just saw it. And Amy thought I was stroking out. But then it dawned on me. I said, oh, maybe it's the glue. And
from the eyelash.
that was that. That was what it was.
Like, can we get you to do Judy's eyelashes for the show? Like,
well, that's what I'm trying to do.
I could go. I could take her somewhere. I could video it. You could convert it.
Well, Rob,
Derek's wife, Cindy, does eyelashes. This is what she does.
She does. Can we have her on the show? She could do my eyelashes. She could do Judy's.
Yeah, it'd be great
She
advertising.
could do Michelle's.
Yeah.
She Madison. She could do yours.
No.
yeah.
Absolutely not. I'd get more hate mail on Messenger.
Yeah, well, So.
Well, you can also dye my hair next week, Ro.
Okay. Mom, can we make family plans when we're not on the air? How about that?
I say we do everything.
Well, I thought you might like to do it on the air.
Well,
That's
I mean,
100%.
Probably come out looking like Bozo the Clown.
Baloney, I've dyed your hair before. And I could cut it. Just saying. All right.
All right.
So, all right, Judy. So no
All
Jack.
right.
But
Nope.
I'm glad you had a good birthday celebration. I'm glad your MRI went well. And I'm glad you're enjoying your cake.
Yes.
I am. Thank you.
Judy, let's see.
Thank
We got
you very much.
So make sure, let's see if you see how many you get of these questions right. There's only 5 tonight.
Oh.
We're going to see how many you get right. I say Ro's going to get 3 out of 4 easy, maybe 4. 1 I'm going to stump you on.
All right. Should I leave her here?
No, say goodbye to her. And then
Okay. All right.
All right. Goodbye.
Not that we're kicking you off.
All right, but goodbye.
Yeah,
I'm removing
okay.
you. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
So, hey, Marnie. Hey, how are you? Marnie, my sister destroyed the balloons.
They're gone.
Marnie is going to be on our show with the Women in Business.
Ooh, let's
Marnie is a real estate agent. Her thing is Marnie sells homes.
Marnie sells homes.
Marnie sells homes.
So it's her own realty?
No, she works for Signature Premier Properties.
Okay.
But she is phenomenal. She is a little dynamo. She's a dynamo.
Awesome. What area are we talking?
Well,
Marnie, where are you?
she's trying, so my house in East Islip, she's all over the place.
Oh, okay. So
she's all over the place.
Are we Suffolk County, Nassau, or just like Suffolk County?
She's probably Suffolk and Nassau. I mean, she's all over the place. So, yeah. So Pepper gets peppered.
You ready? All right. So sticking with the wine theme.
Okay.
It's condensating.
go.
I'm condensating. I'm sweating my what? I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to get more people not liking me. Maybe behave myself.
Oh my God.
All right. So the pepper gets peppered. celebrity-owned wineries. So if you remember at Peju, I said, so Cade, Odette, and another one were owned by, we'll see if you remember that one. I said the guy's name.
Said it.
He's a big deal right now. He's in the news like crazy.
Oh,
and Plumpjack. And I said they're going to close Plumpjack because he was getting.
Oh, the mayor,
close.
the governor,
yes,
the governor of California.
I feel like we're in like
the governor of California.
Like we're $25,000. But yes,
yeah. You want his name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gavin Newsom.
Gavin, I should have known that.
So keeping with that theme, So there are famous people that own wineries. There's a bunch of them. So I feel like who else owns famous wineries? And not necessarily in Napa, but I'm going to kind of give you some clues, and we're going to see.
Okay.
Ready for one?
I'm ready.
This famous bass player and frontman owns Tenuta al Paglio in Tuscany, Italy, and he could possibly arrest himself if he broke quarantine rules.
Where's the hint part?
He could arrest himself.
Arrest himself.
And he's a bass player and a frontman. Those were all three clues in one question. Where are the clues?
Wait a minute. Arrest himself? Which would lead me to believe the police? So it's got to be the guy on the police.
Where's the bass? He was the frontman. He's not a little famous.
No, he's a lot famous. Sting?
That is correct. But I might as well have given it to you.
No, I figured it out. Come on.
Thanks. That one's question.
Wow, he owns a vineyard?
He owns a vineyard.
That's neat.
There are like winos everywhere.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, so you ready? This is a good one.
All right.
This Australian singer and 4-time Grammy Award winner owned Koala Blue Wines and is hopelessly devoted to Chardonnay.
Olivia Newton-John.
See, there you go.
You had me at hopelessly devoted. That's you got it.
See what I did? So I put where's the clue?
There it is.
I only had to give you one here. Sorry, so you did
hopelessly devoted. Sorry. I break out into songs.
Let's see if you get this one.
All right.
This is a sport theme.
Uh-oh.
This self-named winery is owned by the Great One, and who is considered to be the best hockey player of all time.
Oh, Gretzky?
That's correct. Wayne Gretzky owns his own vineyard.
Come on. Give it up for me.
He's
the only hockey player besides Bobby Orr that I know the name of.
Yeah.
So I had a 50-50 shot of getting it right. But I remember that he was called the Great One.
But he is the Great One. And he owns wine, and it gets pretty good reviews, I guess.
Really? All right.
Okay. Number 4.
Mm.
I'm going to say that you got 2 out of 3
Yeah,
on the money.
Yeah, I guess right.
The first one.
I really did get the first one.
We did. All right, 3 out of 3. This famous hip-hop artist owns Ferguson Crest with her father. And some say her wines are Fergalicious.
Fergalicious, Fergie.
I kind of let you down.
You did.
It was hard not to.
I was going to say Fergie, but then you said her wines are, and I was waiting. I didn't know if there was more to the question.
Well, I was going to say Fergalicious. You see, you can't say the last one.
Yeah.
But it's
okay.
Fergalicious.
But I got it.
But so in 2006, her and her dad bought this winery, and that gets pretty good reviews as well. I don't think they're in Napa. They're outside of Napa.
Me and my dad went to the Wawa once and bought soda.
All right.
Never a winery. Oh, well.
This last one's so simple. This celebrity has a series of wines called the Director's Cut, where he can make you an offer you can't refuse.
That was Marlon Brando, but it was Scorsese?
What?
No. Huh?
What?
Can you read the question?
This celebrity has a series of wines called the Director's Cut, where he can make you an offer you can't refuse.
Pacino? I don't know. No.
You give up?
I give up.
You want me to read one more time? And I'll emphasize the quote.
Okay, one more time.
Director's Cut.
Not that part.
An offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, that's a Godfather.
Right.
Wasn't that? Oh, Coppola.
Yes.
Francis Ford Coppola. There it is. I just got the director wrong. You know, it's an Italian guy. Scorsese, Coppola.
Which they are very close in terms of some of the Italian movies.
You know, I have to say, you're really skilled at the pepper gets. You
I don't know if
tie
it's
it
skill.
into the theme every week.
Well, I try to do
And
something.
you really, this hair is killing me tonight.
Please, I'm schwitzing all over the place.
This weather.
I'm melting out here.
But we've been on for almost an hour, and we know that Madison says we go too long.
It's true.
But we're just.
I like it. I can sit here another
Yeah,
half an hour
I
and
mean,
chat.
we're just chit-chatting, having a good time.
Chitting. Thank you,
Melanie. Melanie's giving all the answers good.
Melanie
Bob
was
has
right.
wine.
Sting, which was perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I
got
mean,
it.
listen,
the Gretzky one was a kind of a giveaway. I mean, the great one, if you know it, he's the great one.
The great one.
Olivia Newton-John.
Easy.
I knew you'd sing. Always kind of, it's almost like a theme now that I have to say at least one thing within the pepper gets peppered, so I can hear that
That's
voice.
what I do. I'm one of those people that, you say something and I break into song. It just happens. I do it to the dog all the time. Speaking of,
go ahead.
Very, very, very excited. I saw in the newspaper today a whole thing on a part 2 about all the different drinks and all these frozen drinks. And there's the South Shore Dive in Sayville has a drink called Holy Lola.
Holy Lola.
It's a frozen drink, and it's got like lavender syrup, and they put a piece of lavender in it and everything. And it's named after a rescue dog. So, you know what I think has to start happening?
What?
When we do certain things and go certain places, we need to start filming and sharing the videos, because I am definitely bringing my Lola to the South Shore Dive.
Yeah.
To enjoy a Holy Lola.
Okay.
I might even let her have a little. Just a little.
What's going to happen?
It's nice.
What's going to happen?
What could happen? What? The other day I was at my sister's house.
Was going to sleep more?
Like a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago. I'm at my sister's house, whatever, and we made margaritas, and we were all hanging by the pool and everything. And I have the margarita on the side of the pool. I mean, they were talking, but I look, and Lola's entire head is in the margarita glass. I mean, she's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, I mean,
she likes margaritas.
Well,
and she loves Tostitos.
Then she's easily going to handle the Holy Lola.
The Holy Lola. I love that name.
Which is good.
I hope it's as good as its name.
Maybe they can make a drink for Hank.
Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank.
Yeah.
Something.
I think.
Let's come up with
we drink.
Come on, people.
Every Thursday, and we vary.
Thursday.
Well, on the show.
I
really think we should. We need a brace yourself. Oh, you know what I found out today? I saw a license plate in front of me.
Oh, you're gonna
advertise? It's got 8 letters. I think I can get a brace yourself on there. BR 8CUR.
Brace.
No, it's got to be BRC.
Elf. You are Elf. You are Elf's fire. What?
No. It would be BRCURSELF.
It's 9. Administrator Sorrentino.
Oops.
That's 9.
Okay, that is 9. All right. So how did I figure it out? I'm like, okay, I can't count. It has to be 8. And I want it to be 9. Because you can't, how much can you break down, brace yourself?
We can figure it out.
We'll have to figure it out. Because I need that in my life. So
because we don't even have to have the art. You can, that would be base yourself.
That would be base yourself. Yeah. So all right. So we have, I can't.
So you're moving to a bumper sticker, is basically.
Basically, I'm going to get bumper stickers next. We have the masks, which I've been sending to our guests. I'm gathering our guests' addresses for those who are not local. And I mailed to John Bolton and to Fred Talixon.
Awesome.
I have to mail one to Bill Berloni.
And we should tell them to take a picture and then we can
send it to us, and then we can. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going.
Yeah,
to
do that.
So that would be good.
What? We're gonna wait a second. You're gonna send Britney Spears' publicist.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
I'm definitely.
T-shirt and mask, and then Britney can do a PSA. Wear your mask and be on the show. And then we'll interview her.
I'll say to him, I know she's not doing any media, but could you get a picture?
Because she has like 25 million followers on
in our Brace Yourself shirt.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure that I don't have this flip thing, which is, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my hair so much, but it's absolutely driving me insane.
Despite what that guy said, we do follow quarantine rules. I'm in like quarantine hell.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Well, it's 58. Oh, 59,
45. So 15 seconds. We'll say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm
Great
glad
to be
you're back.
Thank
Missed you.
I missed you too. I'm
Judy
glad to be
did
here.
a great job filling in, but
excellent.
You were missed. She doesn't like to do that. She likes her segment, and that's it.
Well, she was awesome again today. Like she doesn't think that that's a gem, but that's a gem.
But it is a gem. It is totally a gem.
Totally.
So, all right, we hit the 1 hour mark,
cheers,
folks. Thank you. Next week, tune in. I think we're working on a guest for next week, right?
What? I'm working on it.
We're working on it.
I'm working on it.
If not, you're stuck with us again for another week, and we'll have more to talk about.
Yeah, I'll have a Pepper Gets Peppered. I just got to figure out a theme.
There it is. I'm Roseanne.
I'm Chris.
Have a great night.
Bye. Peace and love. Peace and love.